We can start.
Okay, no problem.
By the time, so I'll just introduce you. So, welcome, Dr. Pacha, and to the viewers and participants who have been here for today's session on sports dentistry. That's the importance of mouth guards also, which will be explained well by Dr. Pacha. So, to say and precise, Dr. Pacha is a dentist. He practiced dentistry in Surat, if I'm not wrong,
Yes.
and he has his own center, which is Tanushri Dental
Yes.
Clinic, and he's one of the major implantologist who works in this place. He has done his fellowship in sports dentistry, and that's where his career is and is going on with it. So, Dr. Path, if you can just put a few words of yourself, your
Sure.
profile part, and how's your experience, coming up on this field,
First
and
of all,
what do you think, how will be the scope of sports dentistry also on the process of
first of
your
all,
profession? Yeah,
I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity.
yeah,
I think this will be the first ever webinar on sports dentistry in India.
really, thank you, yes.
And I'm from the first batch of sports dentistry organized by
Okay,
Indian Dental Association.
really,
Last
okay,
year only they have started this in India. And best thing is that we are only 12 in India who are
yes,
certified sports dentists right now
exactly,
in
yeah,
January.
yes, yes.
And I have joined just for extra knowledge, but
Hmm.
that is of one year full course. And I am surprised that it is like so big, uh, full sports dentistry. It's so
Yeah,
big that we can't even imagine the future of it.
exactly, yes,
It's
yes,
really
because now the sports is growing up, so that is,
is going in means very fast, and the scope of sports dentistry is really very good in, I think, one decade, yeah, like that.
yes.
Once it's decided that every team needs dentist also, and
Exactly,
it
exactly,
will be very
yes,
nice.
yes, yes, yes. So, you can, move ahead with your session.
Uh,
Yes, we can see it.
so is it visible?
Yeah, yeah, it is visible. Please, you can do slide share.
Yeah, I have already done side share.
Okay, okay. I think we can see it. We can see it.
You
Yes.
can see it properly.
Yeah, yeah.
So now before starting today's webinar, I want to narrate one small real-time incident of mine. I had a case last year. One fine morning, I got
Just a second, Dr. Path.
yeah, sure.
Uh, Someone is not muted. Please mute.
One
Kamal
minute, I
Kumar.
will
Kamal Kumar,
stop.
can you mute? All right. Yes, you can continue.
1 minute.
Now you can continue. Yes.
We have option to mute all. No?
No, no, not you, not you. I have already done.
Still,
They've already
still
done. They have already done.
one or two is not.
No, it's already mute. Everyone is mute. Everyone is mute.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
you can continue. Yeah.
one fine morning, I got a call from a 35-year-old male patient, and he said that Dr. Paz, I need to see you urgently.
Mm.
I said, what happened? And by with crying voice, he said, today morning I took part in cycle marathon, and during that marathon I had fallen down from bicycle, and I broke my upper front tooth. And now I have very important meeting in the evening, and I can't go without my upper front tooth. So I need to see you urgently. So I called that patient, first appointment. I did checkup, and give some temporary solution for that particular day.
Mm-hmm.
But main purpose of narrating this small incidents is that I can see the level of depression
Okay.
that patient had gone through in that few hours.
Uh-huh.
And I think that all sports person
Mm-hmm.
uh, who are undergoing such type of injury might have suffering from uh, same mental as well as physical pain.
Yes.
So just imagine for a moment that today, after listening this webinar and implementing what I say, you can play your any sport without any fear of damaging your smile. My
Yes.
main purpose of this slide is that.
Yes.
So let's start today's webinar
Please. Yeah.
about sports dentistry. Now, sports dentistry is a branch of dental science, prevention, protection, and clinical management of oral and maxillofacial region of athletes and sports active members. So, in brief, what is sports dentistry? Sports dentistry, 1 minute. Sports dentistry is a branch of dental science which deals with prevention. Prevention is itself a very big topic. In prevention, it comes regular dental screening, dental follow-ups. If there is cavity, we need to fill it up. If there is deep cavity, we need to do root canals. If there is third molar, we need to remove that before 1 or 2 months of your sessions. That everything of prevention of existing disease comes under prevention. Second is protection, which I am going to discuss today about mouth guard. And third is again clinical management. So what happens if your tooth gets evolved, removed, how to manage on field, how to manage in clinic, that is again a big topic of discussion. But today I am going to discuss about protection. So, so what are the causes of sports related dental injury? First, there is impact with other player as in contact sports. We can see that like sports in football, rugby, there is an impact of two players. We have a sports injury. Impact with ground or floor, like in ice hockey, gymnastics, again any contact sports. And third is impact with playing instrument or equipment like bat, ball, rock, racket, hockey stick, etc. So let's start. What is mouthguard? So mouthguard is a resilient intraoral device worn during participation in contact sports to reduce the potential for injury to the teeth and associated tissue. So in short, mouthguard guards your oral cavity. It is like you need to wear a helmet if you are driving two-wheeler. You need to wear a mouthguard if you are going to play any particular sport. So I have kept here a slide of history of mouthguard. The main purpose of placing this slide is that mouthguard or gum shields is introduced by Dr. Wolf Cross, a London dentist, far in 1890 for protection of his boxer players from lip lacerations. And later in 1930, mouthguard became a part of standard boxing. So before 70 years, they are using mouthguard for obviously boxing, and later in 1950, American Dental Association also recommend to use appropriate mouthguard for their sporting activities. So let's see some facts about injuries. Athletes who don't wear a mouthguard are 60 times likelier to suffer an injury than those who wear one. So if in front of me there are two athletes, one who is playing his sports with mouthguard and one who is playing his sports without mouthguard, the one which is playing without mouthguard is likely to suffer an injury 60 times more than that the one who had already won the mouthguard. Another survey says that athlete has about 33 to 56% chances of craniofacial or dental injury in their career. So in any in career of any athlete, there are chances of 33 to 56% of dental injury. And in that, the one who has not worn the mouth guard is 60 times more likely to suffer that injury. Other study also shows that 11 to 40% of all sporting activity involve the face. So all these data suggest that in life of athlete, there are many high chances of dental injury and you need to prevent it. So how do mouth guard help to prevent athletes? First, lacerations. If you wear mouth guard, that mouth guard will protect your soft tissue and prevent laceration of lip. Then second is mouth impact. Any sporting activity, when there is a sudden blow, it will prevent the fracture of your jaw, of your teeth. Third is impact, direct jaw impact, same thing, chin impact. If there is injury over the chin, that can prevent your lower teeth, upper teeth, along with that the soft tissue. Same jaw fracture, they can, when there is a sudden blow, mouthguard can absorb that force and prevent that jaw injury. Base part is concussion. So there is a debate that whether mouthguard prevent concussion or not concussion, but according to me, there is some extent that it definitely prevent concussion. So basically, what is concussion? Brain injury due to direct impact to head, neck, or any part of the body, and that waves which transfer to the brain causes concussion. So at some extent, if you have worn your mouth guard, there is a space between this condyle and disc, and it prevents transferring the shock to the brain directly when there is a blow. And again, TMJ trauma, that is a temporomandibular joint trauma. That is the same, that when there is a immediate impact on the temporomandibular joint, instead of having fracture, the mouthguard absorbs the all shock. So who should wear a mouthguard? So the one individual who are at a risk of trauma to the face or mouth, the one who is involved in any sport activities, and the last one, according to me, contact as well as non-contact sports. Any sports, you need to wear a mouth guard. Any two-wheeler, you need to wear a helmet. Like that, any sports, you need to wear a mouth guard. So which sports?
Dr. Path,
Yeah,
so as you said, now mouth guard, is it, you're saying that it is a compulsory thing for any kind of contact sports?
according to me, it's a compulsory thing. Association still not have made all association it is compulsory. Like we know that in boxing it is compulsory.
Okay.
In karate martial arts it is compulsory. But
Okay.
according to me, even contact, even no, in non-contact sports, you think that why I narrate that incident? That is a real-time incident. That
Exactly. Exactly.
that patient had fallen from just bicycle and broke his tooth.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
absolutely non-contact sport.
No, why I said is because of my experience now. See, we as a physiotherapist, yes, we do on-field injury management.
Yeah,
At the same time, see, I'm also I play football, so I'm a striker.
yeah,
So we play as a community game. We play as a community game. We go move around and we play around. But one incident which happened just before this COVID, just few months back. It's I think
okay,
in the month of December or something. We were just playing, so even it's a normal game which we are playing. It's not even a rough game. It's a normal game between our community friends.
yeah,
So one of my player, he just when the goalkeeper was there, he
okay,
got the ball. The ball went bit forward, so he was going to strike it on the goalpost.
yeah, sure,
Before striking, what happened is the ball went bit forward. Goalkeeper came forward.
okay,
Instead of ball, he kicked directly on his face.
oh,
So it was maxillofacial complete. It was a complete fracture. the hole with the nasal
Yes, I
bone,
can
and
imagine that. Yeah.
you could just think, oh, how would that impact be? Because he was going to strike the ball slipped off a little bit from him.
Actually, in a whole 1 year course, we have seen such lots of cases.
Yes.
And
So
according to me, it's like I'm shocked that why mouthguard is not so common.
exactly. So why I went to say this point is, even during trainings or even during normal community games also, you can see that, see, every
You
clubs
need to
have
wear
got,
mouthguard compulsory during training.
every clubs would have boots and
And
stuff
that is
like that,
included in
protective wear.
that I am
So
going
this,
to say that because you can't say that I have mouthguard, I will have that mouthguard during competition. You will not
yes.
comfortable even for that.
See, mouth guard, you cannot sell it on a rental basis, right? So the only thing is, everyone should have one with them for any kind of game which is there. This, I think.
One should have two pairs of mouth guard, and they need to use that mouth guard even in training sessions
Okay.
as well as in a competition session.
So yeah, so you say training session and competition, that would make sense, because they would get educated on how to use it
Otherwise,
and now what is the
otherwise,
importance
what
of it.
happened that when they go for competition,
Yes.
they will not be comfortable. They were just adjusting that mouth guard, and they will lose the game.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
So
Yes.
that's why I am mentioning here that which sports are mouth guard necessary. Actually,
Please,
I have
please.
mentioned this that boxing, obviously,
Yeah.
wrestling, martial art, karate, again hockey. For hockey, it's contact as well as hockey stick injury
Yes. Yes. Yes.
can occur. In ice hockey, there is slipping and again ground floor impact can occur. Rugby, contact sport, skiing,
Exactly.
ground floor injury. Tennis, again tennis racket. Tennis
Yeah.
racket injury, even when two players are playing, there are many chances that one player can hit
Exactly.
another.
One player, and then the way they try to smash it.
Yeah, because I am
it,
playing
it
tennis many times and
correct.
it's really fearful.
Correct. Correct. Yes.
In
Yes.
basketball, contact plus contact definitely. In gymnastics, you have many that yoga positions and all, and if you fall down, there is direct impact on your upper front tooth.
Yes.
As you
Yes.
say,
Okay.
football, cycling, I have real-time incidents in last year only. Even I have
Okay.
mentioned swimming.
Is
Now,
it cycling because you fall from it, or?
yeah, fall, obviously.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Cycling and running, actually, what happened that in long
How
term,
does swimming? How does swimming?
yes, that's why. I have even mentioned swimming because uh, if you are a swimmer who is swimming more than 6 hours a week,
Mm-hmm.
in long term, we have met many swimming teachers and the complaint what they have having that their teeth got eroded.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So if you are
Probably
directly in contact with the water, chemical,
chlorine. Chlorine. The
chlorine
chlorine.
water, they slowly, at very
Okay.
slow pace, like I say 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
15 years, but they slowly make your teeth erosion, and later you in your like 45 years of age or 50 years of age, you will feel
Mm-hmm.
that your all teeth are like sensitive.
Okay. Okay. So
So
you say mouth guards are very helpful
yeah,
here.
yeah. In that you don't need 5 mm mouth guard or 4 mm mouth guard because
Mm-hmm.
you are not protecting yourself from any injury.
Mm-hmm.
You need very means absolutely properly fitting 2 mm mouth guard for upper and lower jaw.
Mm-hmm.
So it will
Mm-hmm.
snugly fit with your teeth, and the chlorine water will not have direct contact with you.
Okay. 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 Understood. Understood.
So
Please go
again,
ahead. Please go ahead.
weightlifters. In weightlifters also, if you see, they clench their teeth and then lift the any weight. So many research says when you clench your teeth, you get extra energy. But on clenching the teeth, there are chances that in long term teeth get eroded. So if you are wearing mouth guards, that shock will be absorbed by the mouth guard and your teeth get protected for long term. And again, etc. I have mentioned because according to me, any sport, contact, non-contact, and running, cycling, anything, all sports are must be involved in this chart. So let's see the different types of mouth guard available in market. First is stock mouth guard, then boil and bite mouth guard, and then custom mouth guard. So initially, the first one is the stock mouth guard. Now, why the word stock they have given? Because they are readily available in the market. If you go to the sports store, the mouth guard is
वीडियो में दिख रहा है.
okay. So if you are going to the sports store, it's really readily available with different size and color, and hence the name is sports mouth guard. It's like your shirt or t-shirt size, small, medium, large. It's readily available with different sizes and different color, and they are so cheap. But problem advantages is that is easily available. They are available in different size, color, attractive mouth guards are available, very cheap and no need of molding.
So, Dr. Path, when you said stock mouth guard, is this what is the material? And if it is material, is kind of plastic or some? Is it gel
Yeah,
based?
it is available in different materials, acrylic, resin, rubber material. But
Okay.
actually, I never recommend this stock mouth guard because
Okay.
it's it is not properly fitted. It's like bulky. It's
Okay.
difficult in breathing, uncomfortable, and the main part is it's not means at all give protection.
Is it there is gel based also? The jelly type?
Yeah, gel based also mouth guard are available, but
Okay.
but the problem in that any mouth guard which is soft gel based or mainly rubber mouth guard,
Mm-hmm.
the problem is that stock mouth guard are not made according to your measurement. They
Oh,
are just a stock. Like if my size is small and I am wearing that small mouth guard, it's not snugly fitting. So what happened that they are like when you are playing the sport, you need to adjust it again and again. Again, they are bulky because they have made that everybody that are coming in that small category or medium category should be able to wear that. So it is very bulky, and long use of that can cause malocclusion because you are constantly biting on that, and they may cause even TMJ problem also. So according to me, stock mouth guard is at all not to be used. So next is boil and bite mouth guard. Now it is like a modification of sports mouth guard, one step ahead of sports stock mouth guard. Sorry. So what is boil and bite mouth guard? So these are the type of mouth guard that you that are available on I think Amazon and online as well as offline stores. You need to bring that mouth guard. You need to place in boiling water as for a period of time as per manufacturer recommendation, and then once it's softened, then you need to put in your mouth and you need to bite on your mouth, bite on that mouth guard, and your mouth guard is ready. Now that is of thermoplastic material, and it is much more better than a stock mouth guard because there is somewhat molding around your teeth, and it is more it is having more good fitting compared to stock mouth guard. And I can say 95% of players who are using a mouth guard is this boil and bite mouth guard.
And if you say according to the game, right? Is it specific to the game that kind of mouth guards, or is it common mouth guard? Like okay, you say boil and bite for all the type of.
It is common mouth guard, but in
Because why I
customized
asked
mouth
is,
guard, we can customize according to the games.
yeah, because if you say some sports are very arrogant, right? Like
Yeah,
like
they
you say pro
require minimum
kabaddi,
5 mm mouth.
boxing,
Yeah,
all these have this, and wrestling, these kind of things where impact is very much more than other kind of sports.
yeah.
So is it same or is it different? You can go about that.
No, actually, what happens in boil and bite mouth guard, they have fixed sheet. So it's when you place in hot water and when it gets softened, you need to bite on that sheet. So the main advantage of this mouth guard is it is better fitted than stock mouth guard. Again, cost effective compared to custom fit mouth guard. It is around 250 to 500 you will get on Amazon or any online store or offline store. But problem, it is more if cost effective than custom fit. If I can say that custom fit mouth guard, it will be around 2500 will be the starting range of that mouth guard. Another advantage of that mouth guard is that it can be reheated if it is not properly bite. If you have not properly bite, you can reheat that mouth guard for 1 or 2 times and adjust that mouth guard. But the major disadvantage are, again, it is bulky, heavy and thick. Even thickness is not possible because that thickness is depend on your biting force. So if you bite more on left side and less on right side, then again it will be thin on left side and thick on right side. So it will cause less comfortable than the custom fit mouth guard. Again, less protection because these mouth guard are directly prepared in the mouth, so they may impinge gums also, and improper fit that compared to custom fit mouth guard. So the problem is that in our country or majority in the world, 95% players are using this boil and bite mouth guard because they are only reason is they are cheap. But again, if you say that one player is like one of my case, one I think football player came to me and he said that sir, I'm wearing the mouth guard, but it is not at all comfortable. The problem is that because they are using this bite and boil and bite mouth guard. Boil and bite mouth guard are not that much comfortable. Means if you are at your peak of the game and you need really a good protection, you need to shift to custom fit mouth guard. Even this mouth guard are fabricated according to individual measurement. Means my mouth guard is different, your mouth guard is different, every player's mouth guard is different, and hence the name is custom fit mouth guard. And measurement of this mouth guard you need to give to your dental surgeon only. You can't it's not like that you will get one mouth guard and you can fabricate yourself. And hence it is like name is custom fit and it fits like superb. So best advantage of this mouth guard is it is best fitting possible, less bulky because it's made in lab. So desired thickness is it means evenly at each and every corner of the mouth guard. If it is a 4 mm mouth guard, then it is evenly 4 mm mouth guard. So what happens? It will be more comfortable. It is not impinging to your gums. Again, maximum protection, because if this is your teeth, if this is a custom fit mouth guard and if it snugly fits to your mouth tooth, then when there is a direct impact on mouth guard, it will protect your tooth in maximum possible extent. But if it is not fitting properly, it may damage to your tooth at some angle, that boil and bite mouth guard. So maximum protection, again maximum retention. It is you need to pull that mouth guard, that much retention. As it is very thin and finished mouth guard, it is more breathable. You can able to speak with that mouth guard, and obviously it is a better shock absorbent. Now, if these all are advantages, then what are disadvantages of this mouth guard? Only thing is cost. And that's why in India, very less people, no doubt lots of sports person are using this, but comparatively I think 1% of 1 or hardly 2% of players are having this custom fit mouth guard. So what are the contraindication of the mouth guard? The one who is having chronic gingival inflammation, as you can see, if their gums are fully swollen, obviously if they will wear the mouth guard, they will damage the gum initially only. You need to go to your dentist, clean this all mess, have proper oral hygiene, and then you can wear that mouth guard. Second is severely malalignment of the tooth. If teeth are so much malaligned, it's very difficult to make snugly fit mouth guard. Still mouth guard are possible. It's not a absolute contraindication in this case, but yes, there are some undercuts where mouth guard can't reach exactly to the tooth, and compared to regular mouth guard, these mouth guard are will give slightly less protection than in mouth guard in healthy mouth. And third, obviously, in severely mobile tooth, if your tooth are moving 2 degree, 3 degree moving teeth, then again you need to go and first you need to remove that tooth, have some treatment, and then you can wear the mouth guard. You can't wear mouth guard in all mobile teeth. So, how to take care of your mouth guard? First of all, I want to say that I only recommend custom fit mouth guard. According to me, boil and bite or stock mouth guard are at all means it's you just have some satisfaction that you are wearing that mouth guard. Obviously, compared to not wearing the mouth guard, it is better, but they will not give protection during heavy contact sports or nothing. They will just come out. It's like again you are not wearing the full face helmet, and you are wearing just a helmet for your satisfaction. It's like that. So I will highly recommend to have only custom fit mouth guard, even the simplest form of mouth guard, because in that also there are different types of mouth guard: plain, colored, printed, pro. So starting from around 2500 to 7500, it's okay if you are not going for very high amount mouth guard. Even the basic custom fit mouth guard also is very very useful for any sport. So how to take care of your mouth guard? You need to rinse the mouth guard in your soap water, not warm water, because again it's a thermoplastic mouth guard. Custom fit mouth guard are generally made from EVA material, ethylene vinyl acetate, and again they are also made by thermal pressure. So very hot water is not recommended. Cold water is okay. Tap water is okay. You need to allow it to dry and place in some safe box. You need to disinfect your mouth. Again, you need to just wash with the soap water. You need to place in well ventilated plastic storage box or any box. You need to have some ventilation, otherwise it starts stinking. Do not leave the mouth in direct sunlight. Obviously they will get fade, and if it is too hot they might change at their measurement might change at minor level in closed car or like that. Make sure your mouth guard is in good condition before you use, because you are going to wear that mouth guard. So if there is any infection, if you have not cleaned that mouth guard from inside and you are wearing that mouth guard for very long time, it may affect your gums or your teeth. So ideally you need to go to your dentist every, I think, 4 or 6 months and show your mouth guard that everything is fine, no, that it is not worn away or it is not damaged. If it is damaged, you need to replace it. But otherwise, for adult, I can say a good company, good quality custom fit mouth guard will stay for long, very long. I don't think that they got damaged easily. For child, yes, definitely, it's like your child's shoe. You need to change 7 8 months, 12 months, depending your child age. You need to change. As dog grows, you need to change that mouth guard 12 to 8 months. But uh, for adult, definitely, if you have not done any dental treatment, if you have a good oral hygiene, then for adult the jaw size will be stable, and you can use that your mouth guard for really very long time. So I just have some special notes that is always better to consult a certified sports dentist or a dentist associated with certified sports dentist for fabrication of custom fit mouth guard. I've used certified because right now I think only Indian Dental Association has given this certification, but in general market, many private doctors are also doing courses who are not itself a sports dentist. So it's always better because we have invested full year in this mouth guard, and really it's means very huge topic. If you will go to any nearby certified sports dentist, that the vision of that dentist is very very different than regular dentist or any regular dental surgeon. But if you don't have any sports dentist nearby, it's okay. You can go to your dentist and ask him that I want customized mouth guard. He or she will take the impression, send to the lab, or they consult us that how much thickness I need to be kept in this particular sport, and then they can really make a very good mouth guard. Third is just for your knowledge that pressurized custom fit mouth guards are the best one in the world. The most of the in custom fit, the most of the mouth guard available in India are vacuum made mouth guard, because vacuum made machines are very cheap. Material is same in both, but in pressurized the fitting is more better than vacuum made. So if it possible, go for pressurized. If not available, then it's okay, you can even use the vacuum made mouth guard, custom fit mouth guard. So at the last, I can say that better to wear mouth guard rather than to blame anyone for destruction of your jaw, that this person come and like during the play I got a tennis racket hit from that person or like that. If you have worn the mouth guard, there are very very minimal. It's not like that you will not suffer injury. It's not something anything magical thing that if you have worn that you are 100% sure that you will not have any injury. But obviously compared to that, data says that 60% is very huge percentage, and the cost of an injury to the tooth or jaw far exceed the cost of the custom fit mouth guard, really. Because I am a implantologist. If if you are a sports person with upper tooth broken, and if you are coming to me there for the replacement of the teeth, and if I say that you need to have new teeth by implant, it will cost you around 35 to 40,000. And again, that is a artificial tooth, not your original tooth. So it's always better to have a, if you are playing, if you are really concerned about your health, I don't think that 2500 or 3000 is really a so big amount you need to be invested for your safety purpose. So thank you very much.
Yes, Dr. Path. So, yes, it was very good understanding your part of this thing. So, few things which I wanted to ask. One was the question of, how do you, note the kind of guard for any kind of specific, whether it is a contact sports or whether non-contact sports, any kind of, how do you differentiate the kind of guard, or is it the same?
Are you
And
talking
as,
about
and as, yeah, and it says it is cost effective, right? In the sense, is there anything which is really, see, if there are people, if there are organizations who are going to spend on the particular thing, that would be right. But then of course, if an individual player, or who wants to get a guard, how do you think it is there in the market, or how
first thing is about the thickness, if I can say. It's
Hmm.
like clear cut that if you are playing a contact sports, you need minimum 5 thickness. That is my
Okay, okay, so you're saying customized.
obviously customized. I'm
Okay.
not supporting to stock or boil and bite mouth guard, because we have seen all three mouth guards, and once you have that mouth guard, boil and bite and customized, you will never put that boil and bite mouth guard. Never.
Okay. Okay.
And
So
because why I have mentioned it's cost effective, because many sports person means come and tell me that sir it's very costly, but according to me it's not costly. You are like spending 2000 more than 3000 in your shoes minimum, any
yes,
standard shoe.
yes, yes, yes,
You are
and this is your life. Yes.
yeah, means Nike, Reebok, anything. Means even simple walking, for walking you are purchasing 3000, 4000 rupees shoes. For playing
Okay.
you are using 5000, 6000 rupees shoes. Then why not for the protection of your tooth?
Yes. Yes.
You
Okay.
have seen
Okay.
the case, sir, and it's like I have seen many cases, and the patient really goes in depression
Yes.
without
Okay.
that
Okay.
upper tooth, upper that injury.
Okay.
They said, sir, whatever the expense is, please replace this tooth. And I am putting
Is
lots
there
of,
a lifespan? Is there a lifespan of the mouth guard?
yeah, it's not any lifespan of the mouth. It's depending on your sport, because means if you are playing a lot, then there might be wear and tear more. If
Yeah,
you are
that's what.
playing
So the
but it is not like mentioned that this material will degrade after some time.
Okay, so according to your experience, how do you feel that how long it can stay back, and if you're continuously in a game and
Are
playing?
if you are adult, you are playing regularly. I think 2 to 3 years it will definitely work. Definitely.
Okay, minimum. Okay, okay,
Minimum. If you are not means having that much contact sports or even if you are having that contact sport, but you are not involved in that type of injury,
okay,
there is no wear and tear. The material are superb, and
okay.
this much amount for 2 to 3 years is like nothing for your protection of your.
And we also say, okay, is this protective, this particular mouth guard? What do you suggest? Is it like wearing it every now and then is good, or only during the activity?
No,
How is that?
activity is required.
Just
Uh,
an activity, right? Yeah.
but not only during competition. This
Okay. So
means I think in January I got one question and he is saying that is it okay if I play where only during competition? It's not like that.
okay, okay,
It is a part of your equipment. Like if
okay,
tennis, it's a racket, it's your mouth guard. Football, if
okay.
it's ball, it's your mouth guard.
And is there any sterilization process? Like, okay,
Sterilization, you need
they
to
wear it, and
bring
then
in
they
the
come
soap.
back.
Yeah, no. You need to wash in the soap water. No, the sterilization required.
Okay, okay,
As that mouth guard is worn only by you. It's
okay,
not possible that two people can share that mouth guard. There is no more sterilization required. You need
okay,
to
okay.
clean that mouth guard regularly. But only thing that people should understood that you need to wear that mouth guard on daily basis.
Okay, okay, okay.
In training, you need to wear that mouth guard.
And what's your results you note down? Like in the sense, those people who are not wearing mouth guard and who is wearing mouth guard or use regularly, got educated on this and they're using it for a protective reason. What would be the result? You're raising the result rate.
Result rate actually, frankly speaking, from December I am giving.
Hmm.
And there means the custom with Mughal, initially for few days you will think that it is not comfortable at all. But
Okay.
only few days. Only
Okay.
few days. Then you will not play that sport without your mouth guard. It's like
Okay. Okay.
you
Okay.
can't have,
Okay.
you can't play, but you need to wear in your all training sessions. Uh,
Okay.
you
Okay.
need to wear.
Okay.
Another thing, if you are going for any dental treatment, if it is
Mm-hmm.
minor dental treatment, that dentist will adjust that mouth guard. You don't need to make new mouth guard.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you have major dental treatment, like you are making you have root canal problem, and now you are making new cap, so that mouth guard
Exactly.
will not fit again. You need to wear
Exactly.
you need to fabricate new.
No, it's only a matter of education, I say, because as you said, see, we have a lot of the teamwork happens. We have sports medicine specialists, we have psychologists for depression, you have these people. So, but then a sports dentist, being with the team, which I see, it's less. So, but
This,
it is really
there
needed
is
because we could see.
no team that who is having that.
Yes, because in India also I could see that there is no chances of I've not seen a kind of team members who one of the team
Problem in
who's
India is always funding. They are
yes
not able to fund to regular sports medicine person.
yeah, because I could see
How
I
they
couldn't see a
fund that thing?
sports dentist. I could see a normal dentist who's doing it, but focused on it, specialized on it, on the, as you said, now mouth guards. It's an important factor because that is the thing
It's
now.
very important factor, and this is a one part of mouth guard. Means if you have a team sports dentist,
Yes,
he
yes,
can handle every aspect of it because
exactly.
actually each and every player need to go for dental screening because
Hmm.
if you or any family member have experienced the pain of root canal or third molar,
Yeah.
it's like you can't play your sport with that pain.
No, you can't. You're gone. Your psychology.
You
You
need
don't
to
get
check.
that.
Now, if you don't have sports dentist, what you will say that go to your dentist and give the take the certification. That is
Yes.
easily available.
Yes.
Because when you are going to dentist, he will say that this thing need to be done, and this is
Yeah. Yeah.
and you are saying that right now I don't have pain, so you will not
Exactly.
focus on that. But if you have
Yes.
sports dentist in your team, you will say that I will not allow to play because I can see in mouth and can tell you that you are not allowed for the particularly season or particularly training or particularly competition. You need to go for that.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Again, on-field management. It's like no sports medicine person or
I have not seen. See, I'm not. Actually, that's a part of the team because anytime if you get that kind of, see, as I said, when we are playing a normal community game, we could see that the person hit and there's a maxillofacial fracture.
yeah.
There is a fracture. Now, after the fracture, immediately we didn't know what to do. It's
Because
bleeding, and
we,
then we had to take him to the hospital, and then they put, and then this poor dentist came in. Then this,
don't
but
know how
again,
to
back to this.
remedy
Yeah.
that situation.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
in this training means we all are trained like if tooth got evolved, half evolved, broken on field, how to splint that tooth on field.
Oh, you
Immediately,
have the splinting of the tooth. Huh? That's a separate this thing, a splinting of the tooth.
splinting of the tooth, I can do it on field, definitely.
Oh, really? Okay,
I
fine,
have
fine.
my kit in which I
Oh, you
have
have
iron.
everything. Okay, okay.
Regular sports medicine doctor first will, it's not possible for them to immediately splint that tooth.
No, no, no. It's correct. It's correct.
Because there are so much criteria that if the tooth got evolves, you need to take to the dentist within 30 minutes.
Yes.
And if you are going to 30 within 30 minutes, there are chances that same tooth can be reimplanted.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Correct.
don't know that
Exactly.
the fact.
Yes.
You don't have
Yes.
sports dentist who can handle that tooth. You can't touch that tooth like taking anything. It will got damaged.
Correct. Correct.
So there is a so it's a very important role of sports dentist. But only thing is that fund. It's very difficult to.
I think on the go out the process because now everything is coming in. So I think on the process, I think they
That's
will
why
sure
that's
will
why I
consider
told
this.
that within 10 years there is a scope.
There would be scope because it's
So
just
today
coming
I
one by
have
one.
started one webinar. All 10 will start slowly. Webinars awareness will increase. Today,
Yes, yes.
no
So
thing.
that's where I wanted to because I have gone through and I'm using this whole kind of team members and using the psychologists. So it's basically we have a team,
My
but we
life.
don't have a sports dentist. But then again, we have a I have a family dentist doctor who I used to anything is I refer the cases to them and stuff. But yes, sports dentistry is something which is really needed and that should be part of the curriculum.
Very good
In
brand.
sense,
Really
it
well.
should be yeah. It's a part of the curriculum for anybody who's doing a master's in science, sports science, or something. That should be one curriculum to understand, and they can be posted with someone to
And
understand that.
and it's
That's,
not like that means one sports then you can hire sports then when you are having training, when you are
yeah, yeah, yeah,
having a
yeah,
competition.
yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. Because we have the
Like
sports.
sports medicine, sir. All actually, most of the lecturers are in our sessions are of sports medicine, and they say that in IPL and that they are going there
Yes, yes,
that
yes,
for
yes,
two
yes.
to 3 months, and then they are coming again back in
Back.
that job.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, it was very good. It was very good webinar, Dr. Pacha. So I would like the participants who is there now. I think few of the people. I think you are not able to come or something. I don't know.
Sure,
But
sure.
we would certainly do it once more for a couple of people now because I want even athletes, all the athletes to know. So I'm trying to bring in a lot of athletes. We are attached to the various academies and clubs where athletes are there. So I would take them on board and then we'll have one session for athletes
Yes,
because the athletes should know what it is,
yeah.
right? So that's a major concern. So I'm going to bring that into it, and then
I
we'll
hope
have it.
that
So
after attending this webinar, at least they have some what
understanding, yes, yes, that understanding has to be there. Yes, they should get that knowledge. That is the main important
basic
part.
knowledge. Basic knowledge.
So
I am not
yeah,
telling
so
to go to the
anybody here who would like to, yeah, who would like to ask any questions, who has any doubts, please. Otherwise, I think Dr. Pacha has put a slide on his contact number and his mail ID. You could certainly mail him or contact him. But anybody is there who wants to ask anything which is really important for you and you want to know anything on sports dentistry, please put on. Okay, I think there are not much of people there. Right. So,
so
Dr.
yes,
Park, so it's a very good session which you had, and I think we could get. Especially I'm into on-field much more, and then it's really a good session for me. I would bring in a lot of athletes. I'm just coordinating with them. because that's one of the club with it's a major club. So with we have a lot of athletes and they go play. They're from senior division to junior. The kids they play very hard,
No,
and we do get a lot of dental issues there
I'm
on
happy
that
to
one. So
share the knowledge because
so I will contact them
another
and I'll
application related to this at I
yes, yes,
yes
really, really. So that's how
it means that I will search and I will say, but I think
sure, doctor.
it is really necessary to spread this awareness.
Yes, yes, that's correct. Yes. Thank you, doctor. So we will come out much more better with the club, and we will have one more session with other people
Thank
who are
you,
not able to turn up today, and we'll go forward with the
thank you
things.
very much.
Thanks,
This
thanks,
is
thanks,
Dr.
doctor.
Pasha. Okay,
Take care, take care.
talking
Bye,
about
bye,
we will meet again. Thank you.
bye.